Keto. This is simply the best Looksmaxxing diet that you can possibly have. And a lot of people in the Looksmax community really don't know what they're doing in terms of diet. Obviously, they're going to focus on things like skincare, fashion, and other miscellaneous things. But seriously, guys, the diet is the number one most important thing. And if you can't get your diet right, well, you probably can't get much right. So let's get started. Okay, so what is keto? So the basics of the ketogenic diet, or keto, consists of keeping your carbohydrates lower than 50 grams per day, along with having high fat and high protein. And essentially, this is going to force your body into a state known as ketosis. If you don't know already, most people in the current day and age run on an energy source known as glycogen. And glycogen is essentially carbohydrates. So pretty much what you're doing is you're swapping out your carbohydrate intake for your fat intake. So in turn, instead of burning carbohydrates, it starts burning fat for energy instead. This leads to a variety of health benefits and aesthetic benefits, including fat loss, increased energy, and improved cognitive function. And to be honest with you, that's half the reason why I'm currently on the ketogenic diet. When I used to be having upwards of 350 grams of carbs a day in my devious bulking phase, the brain fog that I was receiving was fucking tremendous. And if you're someone like me who needs to be switched on all the time, you simply cannot afford this. Also, not to mention, as soon as you get into the ketogenic phase, where your body starts to burn fat instead of carbohydrates, you're going to lose a lot of water. And obviously on this channel, you guys have probably heard me talk about sodium intake and potassium intake before. And the whole reason I was getting autistic about that is due to water retention. And believe it or not, sodium is actually good for you on the ketogenic diet, since it's a bit more difficult to hydrate yourself, as you can see in the word of carbohydrates. So when you do consume sodium on the ketogenic diet, the water you are going to be retaining is next to nothing compared to if you were high on carbohydrates. Now, if you're wondering why I'm talking so harshly on carbohydrates essentially aren't bad by themselves, but if you are consuming hyper-processed carbohydrates, or simply just too many of them, this can contribute to an array of negatives, that being brain fog like I listed before. Essentially what happens when you consume a lot of carbohydrates, especially high GI ones, is that you're going to have very irregular insulin spikes. And as we all know, if we have a spike in energy, that has to dip. Whereas on keto, this is always a constant stream of energy due to the fact that you're obtaining your energy source from your fat within your body, which is also going to directly help you lose fat at a much swifter rate. Also, not to mention, if you're someone who isn't consuming a lot of healthy fats at the moment, switching to consuming things like cheese, avocado, or even nuts can help boost your testosterone levels as well. Not only this, it's going to satiate your cravings, which is why it's so good for a cutting diet, and especially sugary cravings, due to the fact that you're going to be consuming almost next to no sugar within your diet. But still make sure to consume a little bit of fruit, as your blood sugar levels can be a little bit off. My fruit of choice is the kiwi fruit, as this has the most amount of nutrients within it, compared to say something like a banana, which is high in carbohydrates. And cellular optimization. Essentially, this is just healthy for your entire body. Think back to when we were cavemen. Did we have grains? Did we have wheat? We did not have these things. For 90% of the year, essentially we would have been on the ketogenic diet by hunting animals, eating the fat from their meat, and the protein from the meat itself. Now, if you're thinking that carbohydrates still aren't very natural, that is incorrect. Carbohydrates lie in things like berries, fruit, like I mentioned before, which is also naturally occurring. But these things back in the day were a little bit scarce compared to meat per se. Okay, so the big one, keto and fat loss. This is probably the reason why you clicked on this video. Like I mentioned before, keto reduces insulin levels, promoting fat breakdown and reducing fat storage. Now, if you're wondering how I found out about the keto diet in the first place and why I decided to stay on it, was that I was preparing for a modeling photo shoot. But the tricky thing was that I was scouted at 85 kilos. This was the heaviest I've ever been, especially for me who's very ectomorphic, and I had around 5 weeks to prepare for my modeling portfolio. As you may know, this is not a lot of time. So I messaged my good mates, the Harley twins, and they got me onto the ketogenic diet. None of us had actually tried it before, so this was a new experience for all of us. The first thing that I noticed was that my body just lost a fuck ton of water, like a stupid amount. I looked extremely dry in the gym, but I lost around 4 kilos within those first 2 weeks. Believe it or not, that was all just fucking water retention, which is just insane. And when I look back to the photos where I used to have a lot of carbohydrates, you can really notice it in my face. Don't get me wrong, my muscles had that massive bubbly appearance, but the trade-off for having a much more lean, chiseled appearance, especially the facial aesthetics, was definitely worth it. Now, this is going to take a while for your body to adapt to. Chances are your entire body you've been a glucose warrior, so switching to ketones as fuel is going to be a big shift for your body to adapt to. There are also supplements that can actually assist you in your keto journey, things like ketone esters, MCT oil, and a bit of liquid discipline. Obviously, like I touched on before, the reduced appetite effect. Ketones essentially suppress hunger, making it easier to stick to a calorie deficit, leading to sustainable weight loss, which is what everyone's here for. I bet you a gazillion dollars if you found some random fat cunt from the supermarket and you put them on the ketogenic diet and you asked them to eat as much food as they possibly could, they would lose weight. That is how good it is. Refined carbohydrates and refined sugars are the enemy. This is why people are obese. This is why people are overweight, especially foods like bread, also known as filler foods, are just going to cause you to feel even more hungry. When you eat on keto, think of it as your stomach being realistic. It will actually tell you when you've received enough nutrients, versus when you're eating a lot of carbohydrates, especially high processed ones, you'll have absolutely no idea or concept on how much you're eating or you're supposed to eat. Your ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone, is going to be fucking skyrocketing, contributing to you eating just a little bit too much. Okay, keto and muscle building. Keto promotes better protein utilization for muscle building by reducing glucose competition. The keto diet also has anti-inflammatory properties that can speed up muscle recovery, allowing for more frequent workouts and accelerated growth. Although with that being said, it's going to be a lot harder for you to bulk on the ketogenic diet, like I mentioned before, because of that appetite suppression. It is possible you can utilize things such as sour cream or anything that's extremely high in fat or calories. Essentially all I'm saying is just douse every fucking meal you have in sour cream and cheese. Although be careful with that one because it is dairy and yeah, you'll probably receive a bit of acne there. Enhanced energy. This is fucking massive. When I was at my peak gym self phase, I would be getting upwards of 9 hours every single day. And even with this fact, I still felt like I had less energy than I did on keto. The main takeaway in terms of energy building is that in the gym, your workouts might be a little worse starting out until we get used to it. But outside the gym, you'll have enhanced brain clarity and just more overall energy. And the reason why I'm emphasizing brain clarity as such a thing is because your body is constantly getting a stream of energy from those fat sources, instead of getting a dose of energy every single time you feed it a big fuck off HSP carb meal. So it's a big difference. Like I mentioned, no spikes, always consistent. So it's amazing for longevity. And also, Zyzz's preferred diet for getting shredded. That's fucking right. The god himself, Zyzz brah. I'll play a quick video for you guys here.
Cutting diet's a lot different. Person that do keto, ketogenic diet basically means you can completely cut out all carbs. Now, if you're cutting out all carbs, basically what that means is that your body, in about 3 or 4 days' time, will reach a state known as ketosis. And what that does is it uses the body's fat as energy rather than all carbohydrates. And that is definitely my favorite type of diet for losing fat. Really, really hard to keep it up in the beginning, especially considering the fact that if you used to eating heaps of carbs and you stop, your body craves it. So it's really, really mind-getting trying to hit you with a pain. But let me tell you now, it's worth it if you do, and you keep that diet up. A couple of weeks, you'll start noticing yourself getting leaner and leaner, like skin getting tighter. It's a fucking really good diet.
It's basically like any addiction. Think of it as you being a drug addict, but for sugar and carbohydrates. Your body is going to crave it initially, but as soon as you can push past that phase, get past that fucking brink, you are set for the best diet you can possibly be on. And another one. So yeah, the pros never start with the ketogenic diet. You'll receive reduced inflammation. This is a massive thing. I don't even think I've had a single breakout since I got on the ketogenic diet. As I mentioned once before, the insulin spikes can cause an array of problems, especially considering that your skin is going to suffer from it. This in turn will lead to fewer breakouts from getting on keto, less redness, and improved skin texture. Keto also encourages optimal hydration, promoting skin elasticity, reducing dryness, and enhancing overall complexion, resulting in firmer, smoother, and more youthful looking skin. I truly think getting on the ketogenic diet, along with utilizing something like retinol and exercising frequently, anyone can have god level skin. Like I mentioned before, it can enhance leptin sensitivity, making you feel fuller for longer and reducing overeating. I'm not even kidding, I can literally go the entire day without eating on keto. This shit is fucking insane. It makes it extremely easy to fast. So if you're someone who practices something like Ramadan, this could make it a lot easier for you. Or if you're just into your 24, 48, or 72 hour fasts, this will also make it easier for you. And as you may know, fasting is great for your overall health and growth hormone production. Keto can also help regulate cortisol levels, minimizing stress and promoting a more balanced mood. That's a huge difference as well. I think my mind is a lot more clear, I feel more focused, and in general, I just don't feel as stressed. I can kind of relate it to trying ashwagandha for the first time. It kind of just mellows and levels you out, which is a massive added bonus. And this just truly makes me a believer in the fact that the ketogenic diet is what we should be eating and what everyone should be on. Now, I won't say carbs are the enemy. Healthy carbohydrates such as sweet potato, brown rice, or bananas can absolutely be healthy for you. But with carbohydrates, you more or less have to time them if you want your energy to be correct in that moment. Whereas keto removes that stress factor and you really don't have to time your carbohydrate intake. I genuinely think for anyone struggling to cut, struggling to get rid of that last bit of body fat, this ketogenic diet is going to help you massively. Or even for someone who's already lean and just wants to get that extra bit shredded. As Zyzz would say, anyone on the ketogenic diet is going to make it, bruh. And guys, if you want to discover your full potential, I highly recommend booking a free one-to-one Looksmaxxing call with myself, where I will make sure to give you personalized attention and we can create a tailored plan just for you to make sure you reach your goals in 2025. As always, monkey past self, and I'll see you in the next one.